Out and About at the Orchestra, written by Barbara J. Turner, illustrated by Anne McMullen, read by Mr. Schuyler. Welcome to the orchestra. I'm your tour guide. You're in for a grand tour and a great performance. Please pick up your tickets and follow me. A ticket usually lists a row and a seat number, such as row B, seat 25. To find their seats, concertgoers match the letter and number on their tickets to the row and seat number inside the concert hall. This is the concert hall. Music travels from the musicians through the air in invisible sound waves. The waves bounce off the walls and ceiling. The walls and ceiling are built to help the music sound its best. The musicians sit in a half circle on stage. This shape makes the sounds of different instruments blend together. It also helps the musicians hear one another better. Stringed instruments make up more than half of the orchestra. Watch these musicians move their bows across the strings. Stringed instruments can make sounds as soft as a trickling stream or as loud as a thunderstorm. Sometimes the string players pluck the strings with their fingers to make short, popping sounds. Each stringed instrument is played with a bow. The bows are strung tightly with hairs from horsetails. When a musician pulls the bow over an instrument's strings, the strings shake or vibrate. The music you hear is the sound of the vibrating strings. The smaller stringed instruments have a higher sound. The larger ones sound lower and deeper. A woodwind is a long, tube-like instrument that a musician plays by blowing through it. Woodwinds can sound light and airy or dark and scary. Listen for the high sounds of the shorter instruments and the low sounds of the longer ones. A reed is a thin piece of cane. Cane is a stiff plant like bamboo. Reeds fit in the mouthpieces of clarinets, oboes, and bassoons. When a musician blows through a reed, it vibrates and makes sound. The brass instruments boom and blare. Horns howl and trumpets blast, while tubas bellow and trombones moan. Sometimes brass players want to make quieter sounds. Then they place a mute inside the bell or wide end of their instrument. Many brass instruments and woodwinds have keys or buttons. Pressing a key changes the distance the air travels through the instrument. The farther the air has to go, the lower the sound will be. Percussion instruments are played by striking or shaking them. If you can bang it like a drum, ring it like a bell, or jingle it like a tambourine, the instrument belongs in this section. Percussion instruments come from all over the world, in all shapes and sizes: Chinese gongs, Turkish cymbals, Cuban bongos, Spanish maracas and castanets, African drums, and steel drums from the West Indies. The conductor is the leader of the orchestra. During practices and performances, the conductor counts out the beats and keeps the musicians playing together. Conductors also choose the music and tell the musicians when to play faster or slower, louder or softer. Under the direction of a good conductor, the orchestra works together as a team. A conductor's score or sheet music can be 30 or more pages long. It shows the parts for each musician. For a performance, a conductor either memorizes all the parts or follows the parts by reading the score. Now, find your seats and pick up your programs. The concert is about to begin. Listen for how the strings, woodwinds, brass, and percussion instruments work together with the conductor to make amazing music. A program is filled with information about the music played at a concert. It names the people who wrote the music and the musicians who will be playing. A good performance can paint pictures in your mind and fill you with wonderful new feelings. We hope you enjoyed this special concert. Orchestra musicians lead busy lives. Many travel from city to city, playing in different orchestras. Some musicians have second jobs as music teachers. They find time to practice no matter how busy they are. They practice every day. Musicians work hard because they love making music.